your screen. I try to use the candles the black. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta, I know this part doesn't seem like a big deal right here,
Yeah.
but it's everything because it shows your understanding of how a candlestick is built.
Yeah.
So here you put the opening of the candle where this candle actually closed.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta put it where it opened. It's where this candle closes
Yeah.
is where the next one opens.
So put it right.
Where this one closes right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So overall, what kind of day was this?
Was a
Look at the type of candlestick. Is it a big day or a small contracted day?
small contracted day.
Right. So then it's kind of interesting how you see a small contracted day followed by this type of day.
Yeah.
What does this type of day look like?
Bullish. Yeah.
Right. But it's different.
Yeah.
It's expanded. Because this one's bullish too.
Yeah.
Because it closed higher than it opened. But if you look at the range, it's tight. And this range is very big. So it's a pattern, a characteristic or a behavior you can notice.
Yeah.
Because it's like a pattern. So usually before a big day, you see the market get all tight and compact. So you see this day right here versus this day. See how sideways versus long this one was?
Yeah.
Same thing. It's the same pattern that happened prior. It got tight and then expanded.
What's this arrow? Like
It's just you have to put it on the correct pricing like that.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing on this one candlestick,
Yeah.
we're trying to build a big candlestick. So you have to understand how it forms and how it opens.
Yeah.
Because it tells you about the structure that's inside of it. So when you do tiny little mistakes like that,
Yeah.
in real time, if you don't know where you're starting, you don't know what's high or what's low. Perfect. Have you thought of any strategies so far while you were doing this?
No, I didn't. No, I was just after I did it, then I went back over to the exercises that you had. I got up back to like the fractals video. I was watching it
Yeah.
over and over and over.
So did it make more sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you built any strategies around that, or have you seen any type of things that you're gonna do for your trading? Like how can you benefit from the information is what I'm trying to ask.
Not yet. Still gonna come up with nothing yet. I just wanna.
Right, well, just realize I can't give you a strategy how to trade because
Yeah.
you won't learn it. Like
Yeah.
this, what I'm showing you,
Yeah.
that's how you come up with a strategy. I'm showing you how it opens, what you're trying to, or what it's trying to form and what part of the stick you're trying to get in on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna teach you what the market goes for and all of that, but already from this information, you should at least have an idea of what days of the week you want to attack, or what hours of the day you want to attack, or what hours of the day or weeks you want to avoid based on this timing study.
Okay. I'm making some Chinese. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We chat. What time? So like I think I like midnight. Like midnight, like 000. I like that so far.
Yeah, so just like that,
Open.
just what you did right there, that's all you have to do now. Like if you understand how the market builds itself,
Yeah.
all you have to do is figure out different ways to time and position yourself.
Yeah.
Time and position. So what do I mean by positioning?
Positioning positioning like where to get in.
Right, but what do I mean by that?
Positioning like what time to enter my trade.
Nope, that would be under time. This is something else, position. How do you position yourself?
I don't know. Honestly.
Well, now you really don't know because you admitted it.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
try? This is the opening price of this period over here, by the way, where this arrow is.
Oh yeah. So open and close. Yeah. Okay.
You don't know what positioning is? Like if you're trying to get in this let's say you're trying to get in on you're trying to catch this buy right here.
Yeah.
All right, where do you position yourself?
Try this back at the lowest point.
So low, right? You buy
Yeah.
low.
Buy
So
low.
you see, like now you have to develop a plan. It's like, okay, well, if the days are going to be bullish, I have to try to buy low. So what does that look like? What kind of opportunities can I see? What times do they form at? How long does it take to produce? What sessions does it happen at?
Yeah.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
but only you can ask all those questions, or else you'll be with me for like 48 million sessions.
Yeah.
So the best thing I can do for you is show you how it works and how it ticks and what it goes for, so that you can develop your own catching system, basically, but based on how it works, not based off of ideas and opinions. So yeah, look, how would you have gotten the low of this day, and what time did it happen at? And did it clear out any liquidity? Did it take out the prior day low? You see, there's so many things to look at, and oh, has it been going up? And it has. There's structure to it. There's time to it. There's liquidity to it. The prior days have been bullish. There's liquidity on top. You see, so now there's a trading idea here that got built around this area, and me buying it and getting out around the top, or on this day, or even on this day.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of me drawing it, figuring it out, writing about it, using the data, like the time and the price. So at what time of the day did this hit? What price, and what did it cause? Why did it do that? Then you start to figure out the puzzle. So I want you to investigate what's going on, basically, like become a detective. And you're using price and time to get your answers, basically.
Because even right here, like, and then it just took off.
And then did the same thing.
Yeah.
And look at this. This is interesting too. So everything that it built up in stage 1 and stage 2 got stopped out on the top side right here.
Yeah.
And then got stopped out on the bottom. So overall, this move looks like this on a higher time frame.
Yeah.
So what is the one candlestick of the entire week look like? And you can get rid of the red stuff.
All right.
You gotta redo that. Redo because you moved the opening price twice.
Okay.
That's good there. It's just that go look at the opening price.
The opening price? Okay.
Over here.
Yeah.
So you move the top circle here, move it up. And then when you go back over there, you have to move the bottom circle. So you don't move the top circle.
Okay.
Go to Friday. All right, now put this bottom part
Yeah.
to the closing price. The closing price of that candle right there.
Yeah. You said that?
So yeah, it's super thin.
Yeah.
And all of this is what? All of that information is just what?
Consolidation.
A wick.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Keep it simple. All we're doing is building candlesticks. Everything above this price is
Yeah.
going to build a high. But since we closed just below the opening price, everything above the opening price became a wick on the weekly time frame.
Yeah.
So build the wick and you're good.
So, oh yeah. No.
All right, hit the eyeball of the data and hit the object tree thing over here.
The object sheet? Yeah.
Now look at it. Like zoom out a little bit if you can. So all of this is one stick
Yeah.
made out of 5 sticks. And all you have to try to do is, okay, well, overall, most of this week was bullish, but it moved the fastest bearish.
Yeah.
And then you can ask yourself, like, well, what do the days look like building this week? And how could I have been a part of it? And you can draw all the patterns that you see and all the times that it happened at.
Yeah.
And then you can find out places to leave a pending or take manual executions. But that's where your journal comes in, and that's where your sketchbook comes in. You have to sketch what you see because you're trying to recognize patterns, and the only way to recognize it is if you show it to yourself first. That way, when it comes up later, you recognize it. That's why it's called pattern recognition.
Yeah. Yeah, you talk truth, man. For real. Nobody ever broke it down to me like this. For real. For real. You talk truth.
That's what's up. It's cool. It's cool. You can see it. You can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you see, the truth requires you to do the homework because I truthfully I can't even begin to describe how I see the market because
Yeah.
we have 2 different perceptions. But I can tell you what is there so that we can both talk about it objectively and we can learn from it objectively, but you can develop your own style, your own flavor, your own timing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me show you other things you can do to break down data then.
Okay.
So I'll show you the big time frame. So I showed you predominantly what I do is the weekly and the daily.
Yeah.
But let me show you. Well, first let me show you this thing with the weekly time frame. The 15th. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what time frame did I just create?
Daily.
Which one?
Daily candle.
Are you guessing?
Let me see. 1 hour time frame.
No, that's a chart. That's the chart I'm on. What time frame did I just create?
A day.
Are you guessing or are you looking at the?
I guess 24 hours.
Why would you guess? Don't do that. Look, you have information.
Yeah.
What time frame did I create?
A week. A week. A week.
Yeah, don't guess. That's the problem. Like if you want to guess, you're gonna keep losing money.
Yeah.
You have to know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with the way they teach now, man. They make it so that you think you know something, but you can't. You have to discern it. You have to know why you're saying what you're saying, or else you're just gambling. Even the way you speak can be a gamble. So for this week, my personal eyes, I could see it from a certain chart.
Yeah.
this chart up here.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm looking at the chart from the hourly time frame, and it's showing me a weekly perspective, right?
Yep.
So sometimes I'll go like this. If I go to the weekly chart, how many candlesticks am I going to see in here?
Okay. Okay. One. Just one.
Correct. Good. Yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah.
one stick.
Mm-hmm.
So once I start zooming in, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out how my eyes see a week. So personally, if I wanted to see a weekly time frame, would you use the daily chart, or is this not enough information to see that week?
Yeah, that's enough information.
So I wouldn't. So I already know which time frames I'll never be at if I'm trying to trade in the week. I would never be on a daily chart because, well, not never. It's just that ultimately it doesn't look very useful for me.
Yeah.
So I try 12-hour. Would you use this chart?
No.
Why not?
You can't really see what's happening.
Right. If anything, I'm seeing the structure of it,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing what's going on inside of the week.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. The main thing I want to know is what's going on inside of the red lines right here.
Yeah.
So I would need more information. Would you use the 6-hour time frame?
No.
What about the 4-hour?
Yeah. Four. Yeah. I could use it, but I still need more data.
Me, I'd probably start using this time frame. Dang, this one is like legit a doji. I'd start using this one just because let's see, we can measure everything. Watch.
Yeah. The open and the close. Yeah. Yeah, the open and the close.
But what I mean by measure everything, I can get this tool right here called the info line.
Yeah.
And if I drag it from here, this starting of the week to the last candle of the week,
Yeah.
actually I'll just put it at the end here. Boom. You see how it says 7 days?
Mm-hmm.
So it's telling me that for me to see right now, there's 30 bars, 34-hour candlesticks that create 7 days worth of data.
Yeah.
So that's telling me that if I'm on the 4-hour chart, I'm gonna have 30 candles to show me the week. Maybe that's not enough for me. So I'm gonna go to the 1-hour, and you see now there's 120 bars that create those 7 days.
Yeah.
There's 120 hours inside of 7 days apparently, or 5 trading days actually. Yeah, 120 hours is 5 days actually. It only says 7 days because I put it from Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
But there's only 5 candlesticks in here. Watch, or 5 days. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday / Sunday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 24. That's going to be 120.
Yeah.
Boom. So that's how you get that information there.
Mm-hmm.
So would you use this time frame to trade the weekly time frame?
Yeah, sure.
How come?
Let's see. It went up the first day, Monday. It was kind of consolidation, and it made a big push. Tuesday up and down. It broke structure, retest, and then went downhill. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what day of the week did it find the high?
Tuesday.
And what day of the week did it find the low?
On Wednesday.
And at what time did it find the high of the week?
High of the week, 7.
Right. And what time did this move collapse?
Collapsed at 8.
Yeah. So New York session, you see?
Yeah.
So it made the high, grabbed it down, moved down to the low. What time did it make the low of the week?
10. Yeah.
What time?
10 a.m.
Right. So that's around the time the European markets are closing.
Yeah.
And what pair is this?
Euro USD.
Euro. So you see all of those things come together and it creates what we're looking at right here, this picture. But this is just for the week. So like say we don't have to divide it. Say you only wanted to see it simpler. So that's when you keep it red like this, what we're trying to find out is how many candlesticks do you need to clearly see what's going on in here. And for me to see the week, it's the 1 hour to clearly see it. So let's see the following week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so far I really like the 1 hour to see the week because it did the same setup. You see how it got all in a box here?
Yeah.
And then took them out and ran lower.
Yeah.
You see what it did here?
Yeah.
Took them out and ran lower. So it did the same exact move, but in a different magnitude. So it's a pattern. So this is the pattern that I teach people, and it's just the pattern of data. It's what's there, and it behaves in certain ways at certain times, and you can capitalize off of that. So like the behaviors I'm talking about is sometimes it gets it behaves very choppy like this.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones where it's cycling very cleanly like this. There's sometimes it's moving like this, and then sometimes where it's parked like this. But each of these is kind of like a play in a playbook, or like a type of punch in a boxing match. Like you have a jab, you have a hook, you have an uppercut, you have a straight right hand, you have an overhand. Those are all different punches. And then when you combine them together, they create combinations. So like when you combine certain structures in certain areas, you can expect certain types of movements to happen in certain areas. Does any of that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
You see how I took all of those different markets and I created one market out of it?
Yeah.
So it's your ability to detect the different type of flows that the market experiences and the different timings that it does it, so that you can put yourself on the correct side every time.
So you would have like, oh, it opens like you'd have Asia, then London, then New York time, then boom, it makes that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is just to get your positioning on lock.
Yeah.
Because then what you want to do ultimately you want to be free from even charting like this. But this is just to give your trading a timing like structure, like a way to look at it, very organized. Instead of looking at all of this mess, you only concern yourself with what's relevant. So that's what this exercise is going to teach you. It's going to teach you how to slow down and look at more details, and instead of ignoring everything, you start to actually want to dissect everything.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I want you to do that for the weeks. Like try to find out what time frame is good for you to see certain time frames. So we can also do this for the daily time frame itself.
Yeah.
For example, on the 3rd of March. So if I went to the daily chart, the daily chart over here, how many candlesticks would I see in here?
Just one.
One, good, because what time frame is from here to here?
An hour, 24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Which one are you guessing again? 1 hour or 24 hours?
24 hours.
There you go. Yeah, because this is March 1st, this is March 2nd, this is March 3rd, this is March 4th. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I go to the daily chart, it's not clear enough. I only get one stick. I don't see any structure. I only see the day, which is fine if I know that's what I'm doing here. Like all I want to see is how the candlesticks look like in this area.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I can't really see what's going on because I'm too far away. So I have to zoom in. 12 hours, all I'm going to see is 2 candlesticks in there. That's not enough information for me.
Yeah.
So I open it up. 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm only going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 bars inside of the 24-hour period. 4 hours, I'm only going to see 6 bars because 6 times 4 is 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 hour chart. How many hours am I going to see here?
24.
24. So if last time I looked at the weekly chart, I needed 100 candles to see it clearly. How many candles do I have so far?
So far?
Yeah, for the week, remember on the hour chart like this, we could see the week very clearly. It took 120 bars, 120 hours, 120 candlesticks. Over here, we're looking at this information, a daily time frame, but on the 1 hour chart as well, and I can see that it's 24 bars. So do I have enough information to see this day?
Yeah.
Okay. So over here, you said on 120 bars is when you're able to see clearly. But over here, all you need is 24 bars, or do you want to see more bars to see the flow of the day?
This is day, yeah, sure. More bars, sure.
Like, yeah, sure, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm asking you because this is your session. Do your eyes detect any benefit when you look at the chart here, or do you need more data?
See something, but I would need more data as well because I see like it was consolidating from when the second right there, and then it went up, and then stopped out everybody, and then came down.
Yeah. So you see this little pattern that I just circled?
Yeah.
Isn't this the same thing on the bigger time frame over here?
Yeah. Yep.
It's always doing the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
So here I could see it in 120 candles. Here we're seeing it on a 24 bar view. So we can open up on that is what I'm trying to say. So instead of 24, if we go to M30, we'll have 48.
Yeah.
See, 48 bars.
And
So gonna try again. If I go to M15, I get 96 bars. So 96 15-minute periods inside of this day. And I can see when everything's happening at. So I can see the price opened here. It went high. It hit 2:30 in the morning. So that's when European markets come online. 4:30 in the morning, that's when London markets are coming online. Here, when it found the bottom, was in New York session. And it took out Asian session from the prior day. See, so boom, boom. That's even one move right there. You could take that. That's 65 pips. Easy trade. And you can see it from this time frame, which is 96 bars. The smallest time frame I look at a day at is the 5-minute time frame. See, because I can still see the day.
Yeah.
It's just very like a lot of details. So this one's gonna be giving me 288 bars. So it's a bit, but yeah, M15 is probably the best bet because it's not too small, but it's not the biggest thing either.
Yeah.
So you see these, I'm just showing you different ways now, since you know how to use the timing and create candlesticks.
Yeah.
What I'm training you right now is how to use, oh my bad. I don't know. Right now I'm training you how to use these time charts to help you see better. And you can use them however you want. The whole point is that what time period are you trying to see? And is that too much information or not enough information? And then you play with this to determine what's enough information for you to see to see exactly what you have to be seeing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
All right, perfect. So whatever you have to do, like write that down. That's your homework.
Yeah.
Like see how to use a time chart for the weekly and the daily time frame. And then let me know when you're ready because I'm gonna show you some other time frames to look at. Deirdre, can you get me some water? Yeah. Thank you.
You said you was gonna show me order flow, liquidity.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I want you to have a solid foundation so that you don't look at me sideways when I talk about it.
Yeah.
Because what it's gonna do, once you understand how a candlestick builds itself, once I explain order flow, you're gonna just get it. And I want you to just get it without being confused. So we're taking our time, that's all. I'm probably gonna do the order flow tomorrow. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So like we saw here, this is Monday, March 1st. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is next Monday. So this is currently where we are in the week. And this is how much time space is left. This is the current low and this is the current high. So you see how much information I can get from the market already.
Yeah.
I can see that it's breaking down lower. But ultimately, what if it's all just a pullback like that?
Yeah.
Because where are we at? The week opened here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the low. It went high.
Right, yeah.
It made a higher low so far. So what if on today was Thursday?
Yeah.
So we've already seen over here, Thursday made a high to Friday's low. What if this does the same thing but in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Plus the market still is coiled up for the week if you think about it.
Yeah.
So you see how I'm using the behavior and the timing and the time frame to pretty much build a case to be like, where's this going or how is it behaving?
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome, man.
And we can use the time charts just to see different points of this week. So this is from M30. This is from the hour. This is from the 5 minute. 5 minute, I lose track of the time. So I can see that, okay, this is too much information. So I need to come back out.
Yeah.
15 minutes is almost too much information. But since the week is not complete, then I can still kind of see it on this time frame. But after a while, I'm going to need to be on the M30 because of how much data is going to be fitting in here.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting to stay in the clear. Like all I'm trying to do with these and this is to stay in the clear. What I mean by that is stay with the clear picture.
Yeah, so you hit the high right here. Like this is it's Wednesday, yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Wednesday at 4:30 in the morning. And that's Tuesday 4 in the morning. It's like a time pattern.
Yeah. Crazy.
What's that?
I said it's crazy.
Dude, I tell people the same thing every day. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, it does the same things. And I feel like I sound like a psychopath when I talk to people about it because it's like it's $1 trillion industry.
It's 4 and 4, you know?
Bro, multi-trillion dollars. And I'm sitting here like this thing just does the same thing all day long.
4 and 4.
4.4?
No, I mean like 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. You know,
Oh, pretty much. That's basically what it's doing every single day.
it's
I
like
just noticed that. Yeah, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m.
they're playing with it, you know, like they was playing with people. Like they make it, it's the simplicity is there, but you like my brain is like it can't be this simple. You know?
Yes, bro. I tell people that too. It's like it's so simple that we almost need to complicate it.
Yeah,
But yeah, the more simple it gets, the more clear the picture it becomes. Like, notice I haven't put no MAs. Like, I don't teach none of this stuff like this.
yeah,
All of look at you see, I'm not
yeah,
doing that to your brain.
yeah.
What you need is this, like clarity. Boom, open, high, low, close. All right, so can you get rid of your circles real quick?
Okay. All
All
right.
right, so that's like looking at a current week. Let's go Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. This is a prior week. Let's see.
But what I wanted to ask is like you have inside your head like a data bank of how the different markets move. Like you know how yours.
Yeah, exactly. My brain has seen so many different patterns that like I couldn't possibly teach anybody all of it. So
Yeah,
that's why I found the best way that I could though. The best way that I could is if I just told you how it operates, and then you'll the same way that I saw it for myself is the same. Like you're intelligent, you're a human too. Like you're gonna figure it out. But the only way that you're gonna figure it out is if I don't confuse you or if you don't confuse yourself. All right, so this is a full previous week with the high and the low in place. Which
yeah,
I'll put right here. So you can see that we traded below the prior week,
yeah,
which is kind of cool. We even traded below the week before that.
yeah.
So we can see that these prices are overextended to the downside, which adds more weight to this idea.
Mm-hmm. Of buyers coming in because it's so low.
Exactly. The prices
Price
are
is
cheap.
right. Yeah, the price is right to buy.
The price is right. All right. So then, all right, we got the week. Let me show you the day again. And you know how to build those candlesticks for you to see them.
Yeah,
So here's a full day over here. Here's a current day ticking with the rest of the data still missing.
yeah,
And then master the weeks and the days, but then whenever you get bored of those, you could come out here to like doing the years and the quarters. No bad. 2020. And go to daily chart. 2021. You know what a quarter of a year is?
yeah.
What's a quarter of a year? How much time is that?
Every 3 months.
Good. So this is the year of 2020. You can see how it opened.
Yeah,
It's just, it opened, rejected the low,
yeah,
and went high.
yeah. It looks real beautiful for real.
It's because I didn't put anything on there.
it's it's beautiful, man. Like it went down here. Oh man, let me see that.
And when you know, then you start seeing the symmetry of the market
Like it
and like
went here, it went here, then it went here. Whoa.
yep. So balance, imbalance, balance, imbalance, balance, imbalance.
Yeah.
You could take that information or you could simplify that data.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's all the same. It's all the same picture. You can make it like this now too.
That's a yearly candle for 20.
Yep. This is an annual candlestick.
Yeah.
2020 candlestick.
Wow.
And the structure to it right here.
Yeah, yeah, that's the structure.
That's the structure that built that stick.
Yeah.
So it's another cool thing to do is once you see the stick like that, turn it around like this and let it create itself in front of you like this. Now you're gonna watch the stick build itself in real time. Well, not in real time, but this was the candlestick's journey. So it was bearish all the way up until it passes this point right here. Now it's bullish.
Yeah.
Collected lows, better prices, higher high, close.
Yeah, it broke back the open in January 1st, 2020. Then the open, boom.
So it really started to become bullish
Yeah.
in the end of May and June actually.
Yeah.
So like starting in here, when it started to hold above that opening price.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. January 1st.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. I'm just confirming what you're saying. Like I see it too.
Yeah.
It's crazy that everybody always teaches that, oh, we all see the market differently, this and that. But if we were all looking at what was there, shouldn't we all see the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the other stuff is just different opinions. But if none of us were opinionated and we just looked at the market for what it was, it would just be this, the truth. So it's hard for us to not agree on something we're both seeing in front of us, right?
Yeah. Like,
Crazy.
whoa. It's so simple. like,
It
like
really is. So
I'll be on the lower time frame looking for this, like, oh, it broke back the high, the structure right there, and it's right there, January 1st. The market opened, came back, broke the high, then retested, and then retested the open for January, and then took off.
yeah, literally, here's the opening price.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? So here all the longs for the year were loading up. And isn't it interesting that it was all during March?
Yeah. Yeah, COVID.
You're right. So the bigger players were taking a position on the year.
Yeah.
So you can see how ahead of the game they were. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. So that's the year. Oh, what is it? Oh, all right. So there's January, February, March. So that's one quarter right in there. The first quarter. April, May, June. Those are the next 3 months. That's the second quarter. So towards that you can see now the end of the second quarter is where the year of 2020 became bullish.
Yeah.
And then July, August, September, that's the third quarter, and then that last part is the fourth quarter. So you see the third and the fourth quarter were the most expansive.
Yeah.
It really started in the second quarter, but it really flipped to being bullish towards the end of the second quarter and beginning of the third.
Yeah.
So this is how you organize yourself. Like you can see the data in terms of time so that you can see the types of behavior that are happening seasonally, cyclically, weekly, daily. But this to me, for me personally, this is the biggest time frame I look at. This combination of the annual and the quarterly chart.
Yeah.
Anything under here, I would look at, let's say if I want to take a closer look at what's going on in this area right here where it started to hold above the open price of the year. Let me bring that back. Look how I can use time to my benefit. I could just put a monthly timeline on June. So I'm seeing from June to July and from July to August.
Yeah.
So I can more clearly see these 2 months, and I can zoom into those 2 months on a shorter time chart like this.
Yeah.
And again, look, like I'm creating a scope. So this is the open price of the whole year right here. And we can see more specifically that on June and July, it was being tested and held as support for that period of time right in here. And it's still below the opening price, which is fantastic for entries.
Yeah.
So anywhere in there, you could be buying just because you know where you are and you see
Yeah.
the market.
But like say you're on this chart, would you like zoom out to like you're looking at the yearly time frame. Would you look like
I
zoom?
still can. I still see it. Look, 2020, 2021.
Yeah. Or would you go
All I
like
have to do is zoom out.
would you go back to like 2019 to see if it was coming up on resistance or whatever? Uh,
Not really, no.
yeah.
I mean, you could, but all of this data,
Yeah.
once you learn about order flow, you understand that all of these pictures are all filled orders. So this is all weak. This is all gonna go.
Yeah.
And once we see how cheap we are down here,
Yeah.
this pretty much tells you the tone of the year. Like, okay, we're rejecting the low side of the year on the front side of the year.
Yeah.
We're flipping above the opening price, and now 2020 is looking bullish, and we can target all of these shorts. We could clean them out the market. Boom.
This is where I actually started picking up trading right here. I remember it right here. This was the first time I looked at a chart. Euro USD right here. Yeah.
I was looking, I could tell you mine too. I think I was looking at this chart too. I was looking in here.
Yeah.
That was when I first looked at a chart.
Yeah. Yeah, April. The first time I looked at
I remember, man. I was in New Orleans when this happened. This was cool day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll teach you about order flow and like why all of this is pretty much spent and why the market will likely take it out and quickly too. But for now, play with the clock, play with the time, draw the patterns, draw the times, and like pretty much how do you position and time yourself? You
Yeah.
want to buy low and sell high always.
Yeah.
But I want to leave it there and just have you do more chart time. And then we'll finish it with order flow and like maybe money management tomorrow.
Yeah, because I see you always put like the money sign where the money is.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do all that. But for now, don't even try to figure that out because I'm already going to cover it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right now, spend all of your time on open, high, low, close, and like how a candlestick forms,
Yeah.
and how to use all these time frames and how to create an organized picture for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Thank you.
Anytime. Have a good one.
You too, man. Thank you.